So, all my Christmas plans crashed, and I went on another adventure. It's a pretty typical situation for me. During the holidays, friends leave town to see families, and as an immigrant, I end up alone in the city like Harry Potter in the Hogwarts. Well, not a biggie since I can entertain myself and I can be my own family. And as usual, I met some old and new people on the road, and I wasn't completely alone.
I've been working on my knees, baby, it's alright.
I decided to make another holiday trip and travel all the way from Portland to the coast and then deep into the forest to find some fresh snow. Also, this trip was dedicated to the final trucks tests before we head down to Mexico. I had to make a list of things that needs to be fixed or upgraded before it's too late. And I'll find myself in the middle of Baja California with broken accent.
Working on a feeling, breaking down the ceiling, digging up the deep end. Freezing on the beaches, reaching for the sweetest, sweetest peaches. We won't live too long, so let's love for one song. But I won't lay down.
Tires on.
My mental stuff for really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I might sell it though.
You think so?
I miss slow and fast. Tires on.
My mental stuff for
Camping in a coast has never been easy, and most likely you'll find yourself in another pullout. So as we are. I got some butter. I got a little bit of rice. I prepared when I was at home. Of course, got Alaskan salmon. Okay, let's see what we can make. I remember myself 4 years ago on the same beach in Pacific City. It was my first year in the States, and I was looking at these people watching sun goes down with their dogs sitting on their trucks, and I wished to be here someday in the same settings, feeling happy and chill. And here I am, not sure about being chill though, but at least I have a dog. I was supposed to make it all the way to the Umpqua forest, but I just checked, that was 4.5 hour drive. And it's not a priority for today. I think I'd rather spend more time on the beach and properly chill. Plus, I don't want Alaska spend another day in the car. So, yeah, we staying here at the ocean.
She'll howl at the walls, tearing down doors of time. Shelter as we go.
Two things could go wrong with a dream. It will never come true, or everything will be exactly as planned, and it takes away all the fun. So I'm learning how to enjoy this unpredictable life, embrace fears and challenges, and keep my hands on the wheel, gently directing it.
Promise me this. You wait for me only, scared of the lonely arms. Surface far below these birds.
Right after a cozy night, we're headed to Oceanside.
There was some haze over the ocean, first sun rays were breaking through the trees, and we enjoyed our time with Alaska, just exploring some lighthouses and admiring the beautiful views.
I really enjoy traveling during the winter season, when you can barely see other people in the popular spots. It makes me feel like all this beauty is just for me. And I'm so happy to share it with Alaska, introducing to her my favorite views.
Because I don't know if we will make it through this one. We'll make it through this one. We'll make it through this one. We'll make it through this one.
It was a really fun adventure, but a couple days at the coast was enough to refresh my mind, and we started our way back to Portland.
To pick up a friend so we can celebrate Christmas in the right settings, let our puppies play in the snow for the first time in their lives. The Mount Hood area was already covered with a fresh powder, and we spent the entire day playing with dogs, checking on some local bars, and hiking to Trillium Lake.
Come on, skinny love, just let's sing it. To pour a little salt we will never eat. My, 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 my. Staring at the sink of blood across the needle.
The Mount Hood was covered by clouds, and I couldn't see anything on the lake besides the trees. And the sun was going down, so we started to look for a place to camp. And 20 minutes later, after checking a few pullouts, we found a truly magical location. I'm not sure if it was legal to camp there, but all the signs were covered by snow and it was Christmas, so who cares?
And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, and it will be a different kind. And I'm holding all the tickets, and you'll be owning all the fines.
Being alone isn't that bad if you know how to connect with yourself and do whatever you feel like doing. It's a long, challenging path of building a connection with your inner reality and learning how to fulfill your own needs. But it's a beautiful journey, and from my experience, it leads to the best moments. And believe me, when you learn how to enjoy yourself, you'll never be alone. Merry Christmas, guys!